because what we've been watching in the physical world, silver inventories plummet at LBMA and COMEX. This is true for gold inventories as well. But for the last 9 consecutive months, and this came out in September, but for the last 9 consecutive months, the quantity of silver held in LBMA vaults have declined and is now the lowest total since July 2016. And you might recall in, I think it was 2020, that they had to, that SLV, so the silver ETF, which you don't own the silver, you just own a trust share, a share in a trust, but they changed their prospectus to say that they only had to reflect what's happening in the spot price because they couldn't create silver. They couldn't go out on the market and pull in physical silver to create more baskets. But what do people think? People think that they own silver. No, you don't own silver. You own shares of a trust. And we're also seeing a lot of consolidation happening in both gold and silver, but Newmont, Newcrest, U.S. Miner will have to lift the offer price to win the target because there is a finite amount of it. And so it is much easier to buy a working mine and increase your production that way than to go out and discover it yourself. And it's gold scarcity. There's a finite amount that makes it precious. Undersupply also explains why top miners sometimes prefer to buy their peers rather than digging up the shiny stuff. Because again, I cannot say this enough. When you look at that spot gold or spot silver chart, you are looking at a fiat money product. And while it is supposed to represent gold and silver in the ground, unmined, unminted, as I personally saw with my own eyes, and I know it's worse than this now, at the Bank for International Settlements, for every 1 ounce of physical gold that exists, there were over 62,000 ounces of digital gold. Well, in this world, I still have some in here, in this world where it's a button push, there's an infinite amount. In the real world, in the physical world, there's a finite amount. And again, because I cannot hammer this home enough, look at all the places that it's used in. Because it is the most liquid asset in the world because of its broad base of use. This isn't all-inclusive. This is just some of it. Financial system, jewelry, dentistry, medicine, mobile phones, computers and laptops, space travel, food and drink, manufacturing, buildings, art, cosmetics, everything, printing, and more. This is a fight, frankly, to the death of this stuff, okay? Financial shields, they're made of physical gold and physical silver.